Accommodation at the time at the student dormitory for discounted price. So this would also be given. Your education is free. You would be given 32,000 rupees per month for your own pocket expenses. Accommodation is at a discounted price. Breakfast, lunch and dinner provided at the student dormitory at a discounted price. So most of the things are free, isn't it? Like or at a discounted price, which you would be very able to cover through your own stipend given by the government itself. Namaskar, Adab, Shastrakal और Khushamdeed. Very good evening to all of you people. This is our master teacher Harshpiyam who is going to talk about that how you can study in Czech Republic and absolutely free of cost. Yes, you are hearing it right. With a complete true thumbnail which is written there on the thumbnail that it is absolutely free and no kidding here, no hidden terms and conditions. So what are the ways with which you can get into Czech Republic? What is the benefits of getting into Czech Republic and how you can study there for absolutely free of cost? What are the benefits? What are the scholarships? Once you get into there and you complete your degree, what is the job market current scenario? What would be your average payout? How much you would be able to save? What would be your taxation rate? And while studying, how much you would be able to earn for during your part time so that you can pay your bills, your living expenses, and what is the actual living expense of staying there. So each and everything is going to get covered in today's video. So stay tuned and be in the video till the last. You'll get each and every bit and pieces of the information. Okay. So here we start. Let's get into the video. If you have not subscribed to this beautiful channel, outstanding content, you're doing it wrong. So just subscribe to the channel. We also do have a Telegram channel as well where we give the similar content free of cost, absolutely. And a lot of free content keeps on flowing on Telegram as well. So you can join this with the link given in the description. Here we go. So Czech Republic is a country in Central Europe having a capital of, the capital of the country is Prague. Language spoken is there in Czech Republic is Czech language. The currency of Czech Republic is Czech koruna, CZK. One Czech koruna is equals to 3.61 Indian national rupees. Fine. Now, distance of Czech Republic from India is around 6,000 kilometers. Time takes average 8.5 hours in a flight. It is 4.5 hours behind India. So India is 4.5 hours ahead of Czech Republic. So it's behind us. Now, moving forward, a second. Fine. Why this video is not playing here? Just give me a moment. Yeah. Now moving forward. So now moving forward. Now this is a statistics which is there on the Ministry of External Affairs website. That estimated data of Indian students studying abroad in 2022 was just 1,500. So with which you can very well imagine that Indian diaspora is not that strong in Czech Republic and there is still scope of a lot of students going to Czech Republic. And that is why even Czech Republic is also welcoming international students, especially from India also. And they have done a tie-up with India for some special scholarships as well. So I'll tell you in the later course of time in this video only that what are those scholarships. But with this number, you will be very easily able to understand that there is not a lot of students going on in Czech Republic. Currently, there are not a lot of students in Czech Republic, and hence there is a scope of many students going into Czech universities. Fine. Now let's see that there are two intakes for these universities. First is summer intake, which is June to August, and second intake is winter intake, December to February. You can get into the college in any of these intakes. Now, what is the average living cost there? So student dormitories do cost somewhere around 150 to 200 euros, which is around 13,000 to 18,000 rupees. Then shared flat costs a little more, one bedroom apartment costs a little more extra, but food and groceries are almost the same. So 13 to 22,000 based on your requirements and consumption. And then health insurance is around 1,500 to 4,500 rupees, around that. So if I take an average figure of every thing, like 15,000 here and 15,000 here, 30,000, and let's say 5,000 here, so 35,000 roughly. So 35,000 is around you can say roughly 4 to 4.5 lakh rupees in a month, in a year you would be requiring for staying in Czech Republic. Fine. So added all of them, around 4 to 4.5, or even you can take it as 5 lakh rupees max to max. That much you would be able to, in that much amount you would be able to stay in Czech Republic. Now moving forward, there is this news article published in Times of India. Study abroad, Indian students can study for free in Finland, Czech Republic, Germany and Iceland. So there are few countries where we talk about free education, and the education in those countries are absolutely free. Okay, so just like in Germany, Finland, Iceland, even the Czech Republic comes into those countries where the education is free. Yes, you're hearing it right. Now, so the good part, that higher education in Czech Republic is free for everyone, mind that word, and including foreigners also. So may it be a Czech citizen or may it be a foreigner student, it is free for everyone who is studying in Czech Republic. Higher studies means bachelor's and master's or even PhD students. But the only condition is that you need to study in Czech language. So what happens? So in Czech Republic, this condition is for all public universities. Public universities means government-run universities. Now, government-run universities do teach in Czech language only. So, if you have to avail this benefit, you'll have to go to government university, and government university will teach you in Czech language. That is why this condition that you need to study in Czech language. Although, there are few colleges and universities which are private colleges opened very recently. They teach you in English, but those colleges who are teaching in English might charge you fees for their education or might not charge you, but most of them do charge. There are only few universities, private colleges, who teaches in English, but they don't charge anything. But there are very less number of universities like that. So most of the universities, and in fact the good universities, are public universities who are teaching in Czech language. So you'll have to learn Czech language. If you are ready for that, then this is a very good option. Now, some more details to substantiate that whether this is a very good option or not. Now, here the tuition fees differ. So for fee structure for in other languages, if you're willing to study in English only, then the tuition fees might vary from 0 rupees to 22,000 US dollars. Means 0 rupees to around 19 to 20 lakh rupees per year. This much would be the fees ranging. Now, there are universities who teach you in English at zero cost also. But for that, you'll have to do a lot of hunting of the colleges. Okay. Now, moving forward, which are the top universities or colleges of Czech Republic? So at number 246 is QS World Ranking is this. 246 is Charles University, Prague. Second is Maastricht University. Third is Czech Technical University of Prague. So Prague is basically the capital of Czech Republic, and hence most of the universities, the good colleges, are situated in Prague. Okay, so this is the top 10 universities list. Now moving forward, if you study there, what are the rules for part-time working? So part-time working is 20 hours per week allowed by the government rules. Now, per hour average earning opportunity is 150 to 200 CZK, but let's convert it into Indian rupees. Average yearly wage is around 5 lakh to 7 lakh rupees. So you will be spending around 5 lakh rupees on a higher side as a cost of living in Czech Republic, but you will be earning around minimum 5 lakh to maximum 7 lakh. Based on the minimum wages and minimum working hours. Although if you are getting even a little more than the bare minimum wage, you would be very easily be able to get more than what you need in Czech Republic. And the good part is that here you don't have to pay anything as a fees. So the entire cost would be required only for your living expenses. That's great, isn't it? Now moving forward, Czech government scholarship offers to Indian student. Now here the Czech government has offered some scholarships only for Indian students. What are those scholarships? So, scholarships are available to graduate and postgraduate students from Indian to study stays at public university in Czech Republic. Up to 10 months of research study stay at one of the Czech public institution of higher education in Czech Republic, free of charge. Now, this is not only for 10 months. In fact, this can be renewed further. So this scholarship can be further renewed again with 10 months, based on your performance and requirement. Now scholarship may be awarded repeatedly to the same recipients provided they submit a renewed application for the following academic year. Now moving forward, Czech government scholarship for Indian students. Now what is this? So this scholarship which I was talking about, the amount here is around 32,000 rupees, Indian national rupees, okay, per month for graduate student. Now this is per month. Please mind it, this is per month. You might be having a little of noise in the background, so very sorry for this. Something is going on in the background on the road. Might be some procession or something of that sort. Can't help it. But please concentrate on my voice. Accommodation at the time at the student dormitory for discounted price. So this would also be given. Your education is free. You would be given 32,000 rupees per month for your own pocket expenses. Accommodation is at a discounted price. Breakfast, lunch and dinner provided at the student dormitory at a discounted price. So most of the things are free, isn't it? Like, or at a discounted price, which you would be very able to cover through your own stipend given by the government itself. So you don't need to even work for studying there. Only thing that you need to have a strong academic records. Now there is one more scholarship, that is South Moravian Center for Innovation International Mobility Scholarship. Now in this scholarship, this is only open for non-EU students. Here technical and natural sciences full-time study is selected. A person who speaks Czech. So in most of these scholarships, it is only valid if you are speaking Czech or if you are ready to learn Czech. So looks like that government is promoting Czech language through this. So you need to learn Czech. So if you learn Czech, very easily you will be eligible for this scholarship as well. They receive a monthly CZK 7,000 scholarship, which is around 25,000 rupees per month as in scholarship or stipend, whatever you say, and free consultancy service also. That's great. Pursuing masters or PhD. Now this is only for masters or PhD only at a partner university in Brno, Czech Republic. Applicants who have not studied at any of the Czech universities or secondary schools so far, except for preparatory and language courses or short-term study exchange programs. So this is only valid for them. Now there would be many more scholarships which is listed on this website. Through this website only I also got to know this about these scholarships, so you can find further details here. Now moving forward, in bachelor, what are the requirements for bachelor's degree and master's degree? Now in bachelor's degree you need a 12th passing certificate, then IELTS and TOEFL is required, and then SAT or ACT examination scores are required for admission. Now in master's degree, your bachelor's degree would be required, IELTS or TOEFL would be required for your language, and GMAT or GRE would be required by the college, depending on that college, that what college requires. Fine. Now in both these courses, if you are opting in for a public university, you need a Czech proficiency test also, that is Czech language test. So you need to apply for that and pass in that as well. Cool. Now I have made separate videos for SAT, IELTS, GMAT, GRE. So all these informations are already covered. In case if you need any further detail on what is GMAT, GRE, which is better, SAT or IELTS or what it is all about, you can refer to these videos. These videos are available on this channel itself. Fine. So I have now let's talk about the IELTS score. So IELTS score is 6.5 bare minimum required by all the universities of Czech Republic, and TOEFL score is 90 out of 120. Now visa requirements. So if you are studying in Czech Republic, what are the visa requirements there? So visa requirements: university acceptance letter that university has accepted you, proof of accommodation that you have managed an accommodation there, health insurance. Before going into Czech Republic, you need a health insurance, valid passport is also required, and a proof of financial sufficient funds to cover your living expenses. Now see, although government will be giving you money, like government, if you get selected for the scholarship, government would be giving you a scholarship, but still you need to show them the proof of funds, that you have enough sufficient fund, that even if the funding stops or even if you are not eligible for scholarships anymore, you would be able to manage your expenses. And how much amount they need to see in your bank account. Now there is a term long-term visa. There is a visa called long-term visa or residence permit. So you are not taking residence permit, so you are taking long-term visa. So any visa which is more than 6 months required to stay in Czech Republic, you need to get long-term visa. For long-term visa, what happens? That if you are going to stay there for 1 semester, you need to show them 2,82,466 rupees in your bank account. That this much amount is there in my bank account. Now, If you are staying there for 1 year, so for 1 year, the amount you need to show is 4,18,000. 4,18,000. Now, if you are going to stay there for 2 years, you need to show them 4,18,000 into 2, that is 8,36,000. If you need to stay there for 4 years, you need to show them 16,72,000. So this much amount you need to show them in your bank account. You don't need to send it to anyone, but this much amount would be required to be shown in your bank account. So this is one little bit of strict restriction, but this is there for getting the visa. Cool. Now moving forward, what is the earning opportunities there? So doctor earns roughly between 17 lakh to 30 lakh rupees per annum. Engineer earns somewhere around 17 lakh to 23 lakh rupees. This is based on national average. Obviously, if you are a talented person, you would be able to earn much more higher than this. Now, software developer would be able to earn somewhere around 17 lakh to 43 lakh. Financial analyst, and then teacher, and then marketing. So these pay ranges are given. Now, if I talk about software developer, which most of the student would want to get into, so a pay range is very great, 17 lakhs to 43 lakhs. Now, the living expenses we just now saw, 5 lakh rupees was the living expense for a student. For a adult grown up, for living a full-fledged lavish life, you might be needing some like 8 lakhs, 9 lakhs, like even 10 lakhs you can take. Now I'm assuming that 10 lakh rupees is your living expense there in Czech Republic. Now you are earning, so 17 to 43, I take a middle figure, somewhere around 30 lakh rupees. So you are earning 30 lakh rupees there, spending 10 lakh rupees on your living, which is the lavish living there. Remaining is 20 lakh rupees. The taxation in Czech Republic is between 15 to 23%. I take a higher side, like 20% you would be taxed. So 30 lakh rupees you would be taxed 20%. Which is not flat 20%, but based on different income levels, but I am taking a flat rate. So you get 6 lakh rupees taxed. You are remaining with 24 lakh rupees. 10 lakh is your expenditure, a lavish expenditure. Still, you would be able to save 14 lakh rupees annually. So 14 lakh is your saving. A good lifestyle, 6 lakh rupees is the taxes, and a good place, good country. Why am I saying good country, good place? Because the population of Czech Republic is around 1 CR, 1 crore people live in Czech Republic. Now, just ask me what's the population figure for some of the top Indian cities. Like this 1 CR, like for Delhi, if I do remember, it's around 3 to 4 CR. 3 to 4 CR is the population of Delhi. For Bangalore around it's the same. Bangalore also it's around the same. And the good part. So 1 CR is the population, that's like population is less. They have pretty huge land area as well. So like if I talk about, they have somewhere around 72,000 square kilometer. Now you might not be getting that how big it is. So I'll just, to give you an idea, I'll just tell you what is the population density. Like people living in 1 square kilometer, how many people average lives in 1 square kilometer. So the population density here is 132 person per square kilometer. What's the average of India? In India, this is 468 or 483 something around people living per kilometer square. But this is normal India, like the entire India land area of India, and then divided by the number of people. But the interesting part, now you don't stay in every part of India. So say for example, if you are staying in Delhi, what's the population density of Delhi? So the population density of Delhi is around 11,000 people per kilometer square. Can you just imagine this? 11,000 people per kilometer square. So now you would be able to get a fair idea that what is 132 people per kilometer square and what is 11,000 people per kilometer square. And that is why I'm saying that it is a good option, worth option to try for, because either way, so the country does not offer very lucrative packages like 1 CR, 2 CR, 5 CR like USA, Canada, because the expenses are also not that high. So if you are getting 30 lakh rupees, your expenses also gets covered very well between 5 to 10 lakh rupees. Obviously, if you had 1 crore rupees as your package, your expenses would also have been somewhere around 30 lakhs or 40 lakhs or 50 lakhs. Cool. So this is about like entire detail about. I tried helping you as much as I can, but still, if there would be some points which I would not have been able to cover, so you can very freely reach out to me or to my team for getting that help or getting that counseling or getting that information for that matter. So how you can do that? There is a link in the description box, given in the description box. You can click on that link, fill all your details. You'll get a call back from my team within 48 hours. Why asking 48 hours? Because this service is absolutely free of cost. Hence, we are getting a high call volume. So you'll be getting a call within 48 hours. You can ask all your doubts. You can clear all your points and on all your information you can get from my team. Thereafter, you can decide. Okay. So we would be happy helping you. You can just drop down your like details and my team would be connecting with you to give you all the details. Okay, fine. So that was all for this session. Hope you loved and enjoyed it. With this, it's time to say a goodbye. See you all in the next session. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Good night.